Hi, it's me, Ro, author of Speaking from Spirit, and here is your November 2017 Energy Alert. As I started to write this, I almost put 2018. I noticed my energy and sometimes my sense of time, maybe even my spirit, is very much projected ahead. This happens a lot lately. And it is not that I'm not present or ungrounded. It's that I'm jumping. I'm time jumping. And I suspect a lot of you who are reading this are doing the same thing. Mr. Albert Einstein, he tried to explain this to us about time and space. And we're now just starting to understand this. Took about 80 years, but our consciousness is now adjusting to the seed that he planted many years ago. We're also starting to see this mirrored in our TV shows and even some movies. They're depicting the past and the present and the future. Shows like This Is Us and Arrival and even The Walking Dead. There is a time jumping thing going on with them. We're seeing what was and what is and what will be, or what could be. Not what necessarily will be, but what could be. They show how what is affecting us now and how it was created back then or in the past, and how what now is creating for the future. I love it. And if you find you just stepped into another time frame and it will feel kind of like, wait, where am I? Or wasn't I just doing something and I lost time? Or a feeling of just being ahead or not. And it's not just thinking ahead or being mentally ahead. It's literally like you feel you're in another time frame. Or if you're losing time, like, where did that hour go? I don't know what just happened to that hour. Then you're experiencing time jumping, which is also known as astral travel or soul projection. We do it in our sleep a lot, and it is the source of all telepathy or deja vu. November is going to be a month where things get a little easier, and it's going to start a little easier than it did in October. Still, our focus should be on maintaining our inner peace, our safety, and our security and our balance, even when external events try and shake that loose in us or challenge these states of being within us. It's not always easy, but peace is an inside job. It requires a spiritual groundedness, not just lip service, but where you really know and trust and believe that all is exactly as it should be, and that we are always, always divinely guided and protected and safe and secure and provided for, especially provided for. The external in our own life and in the world in general may challenge that. It definitely will challenge that. But as you go back into yourself and reground to your trust, and as you hold that sense and that space, you not only create and attract and manifest this experience or all the experience of this truth, not only for yourself, but you do this for this world. When enough of us can do that, then we are going to see the world that we want. We will have that peace-filled, loving world that we are all craving. I think this is really what we're supposed to be doing here, and what we were sent here for, and what our purpose is, that we're all supposed to create this now. November is a 3-month in a one global year. It will be a time where we're going to feel emotive and creative and inspired, and it should be a pretty good social month too, meaning like you'll go out and have fun. It is also a time to look back and see all the firsts that this year has brought you. Now, it may not be first on the outside. It may be a new way of thinking or a new way of approaching life. This was a year where long-standing desires were made manifest. In other words, where dreams came true. And many, many people I know found themselves living a life they had only dreamed of before. It was great to witness this. Not everyone had this experience, but certainly everyone can. It's really just about getting yourself out of the way and doing the work that needs to be done. It's about releasing whatever is in your subconscious that is sabotaging you or diverting you from living the life of your dreams. If you're not completely there yet, know if you're reading this, then you're most likely on your way. You're most likely doing the work, that inner work, that deep inner work that is needed, or you're strengthening the piece of you that manifests this, that manifests your dreams. That part would be your soul power. If you're stuck in chaos or drama or struggle or hardship, if it's one repetitive crap storm after another, you still may be battling the ego piece that just loves to create such things. Affirming that you are letting that go is the first step to having it be so. And I know this, so I will hold that for you. Things will show up in November that are an indicator of what you're going to be living in 2018. It's going to be an indicator of where, what, who you will be, or what you will be experiencing. If there is a new direction in your life that you would like to take, start planting the seeds in November. And then when December rolls around of this year, start to plant those seeds or take action. For instance, let an inspiration come to you in November, like, I've always wanted to blank, 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 right? I always wanted to go to Hawaii. Then in December, start talking about this. Start doing the research of what that looks like, what you need to do to make that happen, what steps you can take now, what space you can create, what kind of time frame you need to manifest that desire. So if it was, I always wanted to study spiritualism or get married, then start to talk about this now. Start to make it form in your words. Research and then take the steps that will support that, and you'll see all of that starting to come into fruition by the end of December. 2018 is a true global year, and we'll talk about more of that next month. But pay attention to the limiting thoughts that come up around whatever you're saying you always wanted. And they would seem like this. These are the ego thoughts. I can't do that because it's just not happening for me. This always happens to me, that I don't get what I want. I would, but I can't. I have this, I have that. It is not in my power to make this happen. I am resentful or discouraged or defeated or disheartened or frustrated or angry or bitter, etc., that this is happening, or that I can't have what I want, or that, this, I can't meet anybody, or because when you hear yourself say these things, these little lies that become truths on the outside because you keep saying them in your head or feeling them and believing them, once you hear these, then you need to go past those so that you can make your success. There was a quote on Facebook, I don't know who it's from, but it says, if your belief that your loneliness is an obstacle to your spiritual evolution, then life will show you that you're right. All that happens in our life is exactly what we believe or what we tell ourselves is possible. That's the quote. Now, let me know if I can help you with this or if we can work together on this, but at least dismantle those inner lie bombs so you can manifest your dreams. So, we're in the home stretch of this one global year. Oh my God, I can't believe it. A year of firsts, new beginnings, fresh starts, new patterns, a new way of life, personally and globally. A year of innovations and even a year of uncertainty and the unfamiliar. And this is all okay. Even when it's uncertain, it indicates growth. Next year is a true global year. A year of partnerships, group effort, teamwork, right support, help, Help is on the way, in body and out of a body. It is where we pair up with someone or something to support us in what we are creating or developing. Of course, you have a personal year that is also in effect, in numerology anyway. We'll talk more about that in December, how to figure out what personal year you're in next year. We will discuss more of this even in January too, as we start 2018. But November and December will be the setup phase for this 2018 year coming up. So pay attention to who and what shows up for you, where spirit and divine spirit, and most of all your spirit, are leading or directing you or redirecting you. Let go of fear, let go of worry, let go of anxiety. Clear it every time it shows up, even if it's 1,000 times you have to do it, and move into your heart of trust. Allow yourself to be guided by your angels. They will never do you wrong. And just let everything fall into place, because it will. So I'm here if you need me. And in the meantime, I want to just say happy Thanksgiving, and we will speak again in December. So it's me, Ro, and I'm signing out. Peace.